happy October. I cannot believe how fast the autumn season is already going this year, and the fact that we're already into the first week of October is just crazy. So I am so excited and so ready to get to making some fall crafts with you. So I'm going to be doing some different DIY projects, and I'm currently sitting in my craft room slash guest room, which I'm so excited about because this is absolutely one of my happy places. Like sitting in here with a craft and just like completely clearing my mind and being creative is so much fun for me. So I'm so excited to take you guys along, and I have 4 really fun projects that I'm going to be working on today, and I'm hoping I'll get them all done today, but with an 8-month-old you never know. And I'm also hoping to do it kind of vlog style and be talking to you the whole time, but also with an 8-month-old sometimes that doesn't work out, and so if I need to do a voiceover I will. But we're going to be making a chunky hand knit pumpkin. It's kind of like a pumpkin pillow, I guess you could call it. And then we're going to make a little craft with Carter's feet. So we'll put his feet on there. I'll show you later, but a little craft that's kind of like a memory of how big he is right now. And then we're gonna make an dried orange garland. And then we'll also be making these little fall Halloween themed glasses. I don't know if you've seen like on Pinterest or Instagram, they have like the glass cups with like the bamboo lid that are just like so aesthetically pleasing. So I ordered some of those from Amazon, and we're going to be putting vinyl on them to just kind of make them cute for the holiday season, and then it will be a cup that I can bring out every year this time of year. So I'm super excited to get started, and I think I'm going to start by cutting up the orange slices, and that project should be super easy. You just slice up all the orange slices and then blot them dry with a paper towel. You have to make sure they're pretty dry, and then you put them on parchment paper and put them in the oven. And I'm gonna see how long it takes. I've seen different things. Like I've seen that you should do it at 150 degrees for like 5 hours, and then I've seen that you should do 250 degrees for like 2 or 3 hours, which that sounds easier, but then some people were saying that the oranges were burnt when they did it at the higher temperature. So I definitely don't want to burn them. I only bought 2 oranges for this. So I think I'm going to do the low temperature and just let them go all, most of the day if I need to. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. Hopefully they don't turn out weird looking or burnt or anything, but I'll let you guys know. So I'm going to start with that, just get those in the oven, and then we'll get to some more crafting. I went ahead and got the oranges in the oven, and now my hands completely smell like oranges, which I love. And so now I'm gonna start on the cups. And so these are the cups that I was talking about that I ordered. So it looks like this. It's just a glass cup with the cute little bamboo lid, and it did come with straws too, but I just haven't pulled those out yet. So I'm going to do, how many am I doing? 1, 2, 3, at least 4. I may get creative and do more, but for the purposes of this video, at least 4. And so I already went ahead and printed out the vinyl on my Cricut for it, because I kind of figured that if you guys have a Cricut and you're able to do this craft, then you probably already know how to print out vinyl. And if you don't have a Cricut, then you'll either need to like order some vinyl, or like pre-cut vinyl, or order stickers like from Redbubble maybe that are already waterproof and able to be stuck on there. Or if you just want to buy this DIY craft, there's a bunch of Etsy shops that sell some really, really cute ones of these for the holidays, Halloween and Christmas. So anyways, the themes that I'm going with I printed out some bats. I'm gonna do one with just some cute little bats. And then I printed out this little spooky season. This I will link because I downloaded this from Etsy. It was just like a little cut file. So I'll link this, and it has little like colorful flowers too that obviously aren't on this one because you have to print out like color by color. So I'll show you that too. And then I'm going to do like a pumpkin Mickey one because if you know me, you know I love Disney. So I had to put Disney in here. So here's like the pumpkin Mickey outline, or like the background, and then you put the little like outline part over it, and then you can also put these on there. Actually, I think that that one was from Etsy, the Mickey one, and then I think the spooky season was from a different website, but I'll figure it out and I'll link them all below. And then I'm also gonna do, oh, I don't even know if you can see, there you go, little ghosts on one of them, which I think will be cute too. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bats. And I don't know if I actually printed out enough of them, and one of them even got a little bit cut off. So I may need to print out more of these, but I'm just gonna kind of start placing them and see. And normally you would use transfer tape to put things on the cups, and I will do that for like the Mickey pumpkins. But I think that these are just so easy to peel off because they're all like one piece. So I may just put them on like stickers. So that's a little bit easier anyways. So let's just attempt. I always get nervous when I don't really have a plan for things and I'm just kind of putting things on. And I did different sizes of bats because I thought that that would be cute too. I don't know if we want them going different. Yeah, we maybe want different directions. Oh look, there's a piece of orange stuck under my nail. Okay. Are you guys more of like a Halloween type person, or do you only like fall themed stuff? Like, are you more into the pumpkins, or do you like the spooky stuff? I typically am more of a fall person. Like, I don't usually go all out for Halloween. This year I've been liking some of the like cutesy spooky stuff, but I definitely don't typically go all out for Halloween. I just do fall decorations. I think it turned out cute. It's so simple, but like so cute for this time of year. So, okay, I really like this one. I'm excited to make the rest now. Okay, I'm going to tackle the complicated one next and do the Mickey pumpkins. So I'm gonna place these on like stickers, and then I'm gonna put these kind of like in between just to space everything out before I do the final layer in case I need to move any of these. All these little dots that go in there too, so. Okay, I think I need to move this one up here a little because as you can see, it's a little, I did a little awkward spacing here. Like I think this needs to come up maybe. Okay, I actually decided to leave him off and I'm just moving one of them to right here because I think it was a little bit too much. This is so cute already, even without the like Mickey design over it. So I'm gonna try and put that on now. That's gonna be definitely the hard part because you have to kind of line it up. And I know they don't, like in the picture, they didn't like necessarily line up perfectly. So we'll see how it works out. Hopefully it ends up looking okay. What the heck? So much better than I imagined it coming out. I love this one. This is so cute. And this is so me because it's more like, I guess it is kind of Halloweenish, but it's got the more like cutesy fall vibes and Disney, of course, rather than like spooky Halloween. So this is probably gonna be my favorite. Okay, the little ghosty one is done. So cute, and I think that they'll pop even more when there's like coffee or something in here, and you'll be able to see through their little eyeballs to it, which is so cute. So I have finished my cups, so I'll give a little overview of what those all look like all finished. And I will obviously have to make some iced coffee in one of them and show you what that looks like and just have a little iced coffee drink. And it looks like Carter's waking up from his nap, so I'm gonna go get him and maybe we'll do his craft where we're gonna paint his feet. I'll just tell you about it now. I got this little like pumpkin board, and there were actually two of them in the set, so I've already painted one of them orange in the background. And so I'm gonna put like his little feet on here, and then at the end it'll say boo. So I'll just write a B and then his feet will be the O's, and so that'll be really cute. I don't know how he's gonna do with it, and I didn't get like edible paint obviously, and he always puts his feet in his mouth, so I'm going to put him in his high chair, and then like while he's eating I'm just gonna paint his foot and just stick him on there and then wash him right off. So we'll see how it goes. I've never done a craft like this with him before, but it's kind of a cute little keepsake for this time of year to bring out of like his little tiny feet that will not always stay so tiny. Also, we're matching today, and I just had to show you. Look at his, yeah, you're showing him. Can we move your hand? Look. Say thanks, Aunt Faith, for our matching shirts. Okay, so I've got my supplies that I need, my baby, and the pumpkin that I painted orange, and then I've got my white paint. I'm gonna use the white paint to put his 2 feet prints on there, and then I will put the letter on there later. So and give this a try. Please ignore the messy background. We are obviously eating right now. I don't know really how he's gonna react to this. And I'm hoping I space it out correctly and everything too. What do you think? Don't touch your other foot. Is it tickle? Is it tickle? Okay, ready? Okay, hold on. Still. Okay! Okay, we just missed a toe. I'm just gonna... There. Just added the toe. Okay, let's wipe that foot off before you get it everywhere. Ah, you're getting it on your other leg. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, don't cross your... Oh my gosh. Got it. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Upon further inspection, they're not like perfectly aligned, but it's a kid's craft and he's a wiggly baby and it's super hard to get him to hold still. So I'm good with it. I think it's gonna be cute. What do you think? Okay. Okay, I just checked on my oranges and they're not turning brown yet, which the thing that I was following said that they probably need to start turning brown in order to be fully dry. So I think I'm gonna try flipping them over. They've been in there about 2.5 hours. So I'm gonna flip them over and then just let them keep going. And my house smells so good. It smells like fall. The oranges are just like, it's like this sweet citrusy smell that's in my kitchen and living room right now. So this is a fun fall activity and it makes your house smell good. Hey, okay, so Carter is down for another nap. I have my iced coffee fuel and I'm ready to do some more crafting. I was looking at the pumpkin that I did with Carter earlier and I'm thinking his foot just moved, and I know it moved when I did this foot, like he was kind of like all over the place, and I think that that's why his heel looks so weird on this one. And I think if I just paint like some orange right over the part where it moved, like that looks so much more equal. So I think I'm gonna do that. This looks a little odd right now, but I'm gonna finish this part up later. I may do it tonight and I may do it tomorrow, but I'm just super excited to get started on my chunky knit pumpkin pillow. I'm excited to do this craft. I've never done really anything like this. I've never hand knit anything. And if you're like me and you hear the word knit and you think that like you have to know how to sew or knit or any of that, you don't for this craft. It's all just with your hands. You don't even need like utensils or whatever it's called. What are they? The needles for knitting. Oh my gosh. So you just need your hands, and I'm going to be following along with the video that taught me how to do it. So I'll kind of try and talk you through it with what makes sense in my brain, but I'll also link the video that I watched below and you can follow her if she's easier to follow along with. But I chose this color. I don't even know if it says on here what the color is. It's from Michaels. And I'll just show you what it is. I think I'll be able to link it as well, what I got. Let's get started on the pumpkin. Okay, so you're gonna start off, you're gonna have your big ball of yarn up here, and that's gonna be attached to this part. You're gonna make a little like loop here about 12 to 15 inches. And so you're gonna make that little loop. Here's the end of the yarn, and then you wanna keep the part that's attached to the yarn on top, or attached to the ball. I don't know if it's called the ball. I don't know yarn terms very well, but just stick with me. So anyways, you're gonna make a little loop right here, and you want it to be about the size where you can fit 2 fingers through. So then you're gonna cross over this part that's attached over the top. So see how it comes over the top now with the loop there. You're gonna come through this way, grab the working yarn, pull it through. So then you've got your little loop there, and you can kind of pull it somewhat tight, and you want to make it, you know, again to where you have about 2 fingers there. Okay, so now that you've got your 1 loop, you're going to continue doing this like over and over 10 times. So this counts as loop 1. You're going to take your fingers through again, grab the working yarn, pull it through. And I'm calling it the working yarn because that's what the lady in the video I'm watching calls it, and it's just the yarn that's attached to this. Okay, then you're gonna pull it tight. Okay, so my camera shut off during that process for some reason, but it's the same thing for all 10 loops that you're gonna make. And one thing that I learned is if you lose count of your loops while you're doing it, which I did like 20 times and kept having to count them, you count by this top loop where there's a hole. So you count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I think this last loop counts as 10. Okay, I lied. We're gonna do 11, so you need 1 more. So we're gonna go up through, grab the working yarn, pull it through, make it kind of tight, and you want to still be able to stick just your 2 fingers in there. All right, so with your number 11, you want your yarn to not get too tangled, but you're going to kind of turn this on its side, take your little loop, and we're going to kind of make a circle. Not kind of, we are going to make a circle, and you're going to keep this yarn out of the way, but your last little loop is still right here. And then you're going to find the first hole on top on the end that you made, the first hole, and then you're going to stick this loop through there and leave it just barely sticking out there. You don't want this to slide out, you just want it to kind of sit right there, just like that. So the next step is you're gonna find all those little holes on the top again that you've made. They're right in these little, like, I don't know, they're little holes. So then you've got your yarn up here that's still attached. You're going to take it, find the first hole that's next to, so you've got the loop, and then you've got your first little hole next to it, I think right here. So then you're gonna push that through the yarn from the top and make a little loop. And again, you want it to be about the size of your 2 fingers. And then you're gonna keep going in the circle doing that in each of the little holes. And you just push it through from behind, grab it, pull it up. And there you go. You're gonna have little bunny ears all the way around. And again, if I'm not explaining this correctly, you can watch the video that I watched. She goes much slower, and she does it like a million times for you. I get too excited, so I'm gonna keep going. But you can rewind my video if you need to. or go watch hers if you want. But we're just gonna go all the way around. Okay, so after you go all the way around, you should have 10 loops, including this one that you pulled through initially, and you can kind of adjust that one so they're all kind of facing the same way. Okay, sorry about that. We had to take a little bit of a break. It's actually the next day and I'm back to finishing this, so let's keep going. We're gonna tuck the little tail into the center here just to keep it out of our way. This is not where it will stay, but tuck it in, just kind of keep it there. Okay, so then we've got all our little loops here sticking up, and we've got our working yarn. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep making loops all the way around. You're gonna do 10 again. So we're gonna start with our one that we pulled through initially. So the one we pulled through initially, you're gonna put your fingers through, grab it, pull through. Again, just small little loops. Okay, so now that you've figured out how to make all those loops, you've kind of gotten used to it, you're just going to continue making loops in sets of 10 around and around until it is about as big as you want your pumpkin to be. So I'm going to speed this part up and just go round and round until it's about the size I want it to be, and then we'll catch up on how to finish up the pumpkin. I have no idea how many rows I did, but I think that this is a good size for me. In the video, she was saying that you can leave it this like horizontal pumpkin pattern, or you can flip it inside out to get the vertical pattern that's inside. I kind of want the vertical pattern, but I'm a little bit afraid to flip it because I don't want these to come out. But she did it and hers looked okay, so I guess we'll just go for it. We'll try it. Okay. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Got, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like the vertical? Like going up like this? That's more pumpkin-y, I think, than the horizontal, but both are really pretty, so you could definitely do it either way. Okay, so the next step is we're gonna close up this bottom part. So what you wanna do is find your tail in that first little knot that you made, and then you'll see there's a little bit of a gap here for where you first started going around clockwise. So you're gonna find the hole on the top of that one, and you can push it through this way or from behind, it doesn't matter. So you're gonna choose a way, push it through. And then you're gonna find the next hole, which I believe is right here. and you're gonna push it through from the other way. And then you're just gonna keep going around, finding those holes and pushing it through. But you're gonna alternate, so if you came through from the front, you're gonna go through from the back on the other way. And you'll just keep alternating all the way around. And you wanna be pulling it tight, but not too tight that you snap the yarn. So since it's just about closed, I'm gonna try and make a knot with the little bit that I have left and push it down towards that hole as close as I can get it. And then you're gonna shove it in through the hole. And that is just gonna sit inside your pumpkin, just like that. Yay, it's starting to look like a pumpkin. Cute. So it's time to start closing it up. I'm so excited. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna start to kind of cinch it closed like we did on the bottom part. And then you're going to add your polyfill before it's fully closed, and then we'll close it the rest of the way. Sorry, there's an airplane going over the head. I don't know if that's making it hard to hear me, but we're gonna start with that. So you're gonna take, first you wanna take like good 15 inches, maybe 12. I'm gonna give myself extra just in case because I can always cut it off, but I don't wanna not have enough. So I'm gonna snip it right there, and then you're done with this. So I had a lot extra. I probably could have made a bigger pumpkin or a second one. So that's good to know about how much yarn you need. Okay, so I'm going to kind of hold on to this loop because I'm going to be pulling this string through and through and making it tight, and I don't want this loop to fall through. So I'm just going to kind of hold on to that. And just like you did on the bottom, you're going to pull that all the way through. Make it tight. Push it through the next one. Pull it through the other way. And we're gonna just keep going around, and I'm still holding on to this. Here's the polyfill. Gonna pull some apart. Just start shoving it in there. Okay, it's really hard to tell when you have enough in there, but you just kind of have to like shift it around, play with it, see if it looks poofy enough to you. the way you want it. And then we'll finish cinching it up. So we're just gonna keep going through the loops again. Okay, so we have this tiny little hole here now, and so what we're gonna do is just pull it as tight as we can without breaking that. Mine's getting a little frayed right there, so hopefully it doesn't break. And then again, we're gonna make a knot and pull it as close to that hole as possible. And then you're gonna take your knot and the rest of this, and you're just gonna tuck it right in there. And this is my first time ever making one of these, so clearly it's not going to be absolutely perfect. Now that our pumpkin is finished, I'm like so happy with how this turned out. I definitely want to make more of these and put them on all the beds and maybe like the couch or something. But so your pumpkin obviously needs a little topper, and you could grab like a little stick from outside. You could do really whatever you wanted to put there. I'm gonna use a cinnamon stick. I thought this was the cutest idea, and you just are gonna put it in kind of however, whatever height looks right, but then it's gonna smell good because it's got a cinnamon stick in it, so it'll add just like the cutest little touch of a cinnamon scent, and also works as a little pumpkin topper. So I think it turned out super cute. So we are done with our pumpkin pillow. I'm like showing it all around because I'm so excited about it. We're done with our pumpkin pillow. Now all I need to do is hang up the orange garland. A little bit later today, I'm going to string them and put them up, and I will show you that as well. Okay, this was unintentional, but we kind of match again today, so I had to document it.
So this one turned out a little bit funky. Kind of looks like a kid did make it, but it'll be a sweet memory, and it's a fun one to do with kids if you have them. I did paint over his little foot where it was like kind of sticking out and it had moved, and then I realized I gave him a 6th toe when I added that toe in before. I don't know what I was thinking, but it just looked like that was so weirdly spread out. So I don't know. I painted over this one and I need to do another coat, but you get the gist. This is what it ended up looking like.
Alright, that's a wrap for my fall DIY projects this year. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments what your favorite craft was and if you've tried any of them. And I'll see you next time for my fall morning routine video. Bye!